A federal magistrate judge denied bond for a North Georgia college student who the ATF says admitted building bombs. We found that on YouTube, but Channel 2 investigative reporter Mark Winnie found out a lot more about her views on government and more. He's live now in Gainesville. Mark.
An ATF agent testified in a hearing late this afternoon, also made a sworn statement we got hold of. Told late yesterday a small army of ATF, FBI, GBI, and local law enforcement moved in on a house in the woods near where this young woman lives, near Cornelia. We begin with her father.
Oh, she's a real good person. She likes to hunt and fish. She loves shooting. She goes skydiving. All kinds of stuff like that you wouldn't really typically think of a young lady doing.
What goes on in your heart and mind when you realize they're arresting your daughter?
Just wish the government would stay out of my business or her business or whoever's.
One can find fascinating photos on Facebook through her name, and now federal documents show Celia Savage facing some fascinating charges. A sworn statement by a Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, Firearms, and Explosives agent says she illegally possessed a destructive device and possessed firearms while being an illegal drug user.
Is she a lawbreaker?
No.
Dad Tommy Savage told his daughter Celia is a church-going college student, but also daddy's girl, hunting and fishing as she grew up. Like him, a fierce advocate of the right to keep and bear arms.
Is she a gun-toting terrorist of any kind?
Not hardly.
And he says she's no militia member, but she shares his dislike of government.
The government don't have a whole lot of use for. I think everybody ought to be able to stay on their property, do whatever the heck they want to.
Her dad confirmed she's in a YouTube video we sent him a link to of an exploding commode. The ATF agent's statement suggests Ms. Savage told an FBI agent she likes to blow up toilets in the woods. She allegedly has said she made 5 to 7 pipe bombs of various sizes and that manufacturing explosive devices and detonating them for recreation was her hobby. But one wonders if she'll have to face up to statements on Facebook. Quote, I despise all law enforcement and any governing authority. I am not one for selective targeting but mass destruction.
Now, her dad says that neither he nor his daughter advocate violence toward the government. Documents allege that suspected pot and suspected meth were found, and that her dad told us that, to his knowledge, his daughter is not a drug user, but he's concerned about some of the folks she's been hanging out with. Reporting live in Gainesville outside the federal courthouse, Mark Winnie, Channel 2 Action News.
More details now on Celia Savage's Facebook page. Savage listed several quotes on her page about vandalism and explosives, including this one from Scott Adams, quote, there's no problem that cannot be solved by the use of high explosives. And in her About Me section, Celia says, quote, I despise all law enforcement and any governing authority. I am not one for selective targeting but mass destruction.